Hey, Crystal, how's it going? And there's Mickey, hello, and Allie. Welcome, everybody. I know it's going to take everybody a minute to come over, so we'll give them a minute or two to come on over. I was just sitting in there, chilling, listening. They did a really good job today. There's Crashly. Okay, so I had. Okay, no problem, Crystal. I have kind of gone on a shopping binge. And I need to stop. Like, guys, I need to stop. Like, somebody help me stop because it's bad. Hey, Brian, welcome. Um, so Friday, I went and I bought one of these. Everybody know what that is? So that is a Cricut Explore Air 2 or whatever the hell it's called. Anyway, I finally got another Cricut. I had the original one. Like, do you remember the one that was only like 6 inches? The very original one they had. I had one of those. And then I got the bigger version of it. And those are the ones that had to have the cartridges. Those of you that are Cricut people, you know what I'm talking about. They had to have the cartridges. And so I still have my bigger machine. I've used it just like very little. And back when I was scrapbooking, that's why I had those. And I have like a whole box of the cartridges still. Hey, Rob, how are you? No problem. Thanks for coming. I haven't seen you in a while. Um, there's Danielle and Tia. Hello. Shopping is therapeutic. It's very therapeutic. However, I'm running out of space to put things. I'm going to show you guys my haul from the Cricut shopping trip, which was Friday, and then I've been to Dollar Tree like 3 times in the last couple days. So I'm going to show you guys that haul as well because, yeah. Hey, Allie. Hey, Brian. Have you named your Cricut yet? I have not. So I got the boysenberry over at Michael's because they had the color that I wanted. And then I went over to Joann's, which is like in the shopping center across the street from Michael's. Because they had their Cricut on sale last week, or their Cricut vinyl and accessories and stuff on sale. So I got the weeding toolkit, which has all the different pointy things, which is inside my Cricut. There's little storage compartments. So I'm not going to get those out. And then I got 4 rolls of vinyl for the projects coming up. So I'm going to be doing a bee theme for April. So I got yellow, and that's like a dark gray. And then I got some stuff to do some patriotic things. So I got the red and the blue. And then I have black and white, of course. And so yeah, so I got those. I got some of the transfer tape, which I used last night. And those of you that have Cricut rolls and you leave them in your rolls, if you get these are sewing clips to help you stick stuff to your sewing machine or like hold your layers and things together. These work great for all kinds of things. So I use these on my diamond paintings, and you can use them on your Cricut rolls to keep your rolls together. So just a little tip that I got from somebody, but they work great. So if you have some of those, you can get them off Amazon. That's where I got mine. And you can get, I think I got like 100 for like $10 or $12. So I use them for all kinds of things. They're very handy to have. Hey, Deanne. Hello, Robert. Mistria. No problem, Mistria. Yeah, I can't wait to see. You're going to have to send a picture of what you're having for dinner because whatever it is, it's going to be good. Anyway, so O'Brien wants a Cricut Joy. Yeah, I went through, my sister has this machine, and she's had it for a couple of years. And so I wanted to get one so that I'm not always having to ask her to make me stuff. And then my best friend has a Silhouette. But because I've been a previous Cricut user, I wanted to get Cricut supplies or Cricut and all the Cricut supplies. And then I bought it Friday, and Friday afternoon Cricut was like, oh, hey, so you're going to have to pay for our design software that we use. And then that like the crafters lost their minds, y'all. Lost their minds. And so Cricut backtracked yesterday and was like, well, as long as you have an account by December of this year, then you don't have to pay for that. You can do uploads. So like you can buy SVG files from Etsy, or you can find free, there's lots of free ones online, and upload them, where they were like, well, you're only going to be able to do 20 uploads a week. Otherwise you have to pay for it, or a month. And I was like, I'm fixing to take this machine back, because that is not the assignment I agreed to when I bought this thing. Anyway, big deal. If you want to find out more, you want to find out all the tea about it, go do some YouTube videos, because people were up in arms, y'all. So I also got some of these, which are for the sewing machine. They're bobbins. Those of you that sew, you know how much of a pain in the butt these are. So I found these at Joann's, and I like that it comes in a little case. And so I just got some extra bobbins. And then I've been to Dollar Tree. So this morning, I get up early and I go to the Dollar Tree. I go to one that I don't normally go to. And I step out of the car, and we had some thunderstorms roll through here last night. They're getting it really bad over in like Mississippi and Alabama and over in that area, you guys. So if you know someone over there, like, we need to check on Nana. We've got some people we need to check on. Anyway, I get out of the car, and I'm on my way to work after this, and I slip in the mud, go hands down, knees down, covered in mud. I had mud. I looked like a 12-year-old boy. I had mud splotches on my knees. It was all over my feet. It was all over my hands. It was all over my phone. Like, y'all, it was so embarrassing. So embarrassing. The lady comes running out of the store, and she's like, oh my God, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine. It's okay. It is what it is. I'm fine. So I went to work today with mud stains on my knees. Yeah, so Danielle says it's hitting her now. She's in Southern Louisiana, but she seems to be good. Crystal says Nana's okay. You talked to her about an hour ago. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine. I didn't hurt myself or anything. I kind of tweaked my knee a little bit, but that always happens when I fall. But yeah, needless to say. So I'm going to show you, because I kind of hit the jackpot today at Dollar Tree. I found one that I guess the crafters don't really hit. And I was able to find, I've been looking for the dice, those, you know what I'm talking about, the little foam dice for a project that I'm making for everybody that attends the retreat. This will be my present to everybody. And there are lots of spots open, unfortunately, right now. So if you want to go to the Hamilton, Missouri retreat, let me know, because there's a spot available for you. Hi, Mystical. So what are you going to make with that nifty toy? So mostly what I'm going to be making is just different craft projects. So I made one this weekend, which I think you guys will like. This is an all Dollar Tree project. So I made a little bee skip. So this is all Dollar Tree. So this is like a yard stake, and we cut off the rest of the stem. And we already had the ribbon and this little rope stuff. So the rope is from Dollar Tree. It is in a planter. And you just wrap it in the rope. And then this is just painted black, so it looks like there's a hole there. And it just put on with hot glue. Like, it was super simple, super easy. But this will go into my bee background, which is what I'm going to decorate with in Missouri. My retreat alley is in Hamilton, Missouri. So that was the first thing I made. And so I need to make some signs to go along with it. So I went to the Dollar Tree to find some blanks, because that's a really good spot to find wooden things. So I found all the wooden things. You notice I do not have a diamond painting out this time. Yeah, those of you that were here last time, that was just embarrassing. So I got these. I got two of these. I just like this. This is like one of my favorite shapes. I don't know why. I always have really liked this. So I've got these. I got two of those. And then I got three of these. They look like this. So what you do is you just paint these whatever color you want, or you can stain them, and then you cut stuff out on your Cricut and you can put it on here. So I'll be making some signs. And then they have these little things like this, these little palettes. And then they have ones that look like actual palettes. And what you can do is you put these together with some wood glue, like so. You guys see where I'm going with this? And you can make crates. So put them together and it makes a little crate. So I'm going to do some of those, and then you can put words or different things on here. So I got those, and then they have these really cute little chalkboards, and they stand up, so they have a little easel thing on the back. So you can put your little sign or your letters or whatever on there. You don't even have to paint it if it's black. Just like that. And then, you guys know I'm always looking for scissors for my cross stitch, to be able to put one in every bag. And they have these little scissors. They call them detailing scissors, but I'm willing to bet those will cut some thread. So I got 3 pair of these to put in my various project bags, because I am forever looking for my scissors. And I was talking with a friend, maybe it was my sister last night, and she was walking me through using the Cricut. And I was like, where are my scissors? Why can I never find my scissors? And I was like, if that isn't the motto of a crafter, you're not crafting correctly. So, yeah. And then there's another bag. So you can also find things like this. So this is one big wooden block, and it's got some weight to it. So obviously it's already got something on it, but you can just paint over this with a couple layers, or you can take the sticker off and use the back of it, put a saying on there. You can have 2 different ones. You can have a different one on each side for different seasons. I spend more time looking for tools than I care to count. Yeah. So I wanted a pair of scissors to put in every single project bag that I have, and I have lots of project bags. So I need lots of scissors. So there's this one as well, and I figure I can just leave this background and then just put something over that, and it'll be fine. Maybe it's like a big circle or something, or I can paint it, and it's just and I can use that side as well, do the inside. And then they have these really cute little things here. So they're also little plaque things, but they have the pom-poms on them, which I thought were really cute. So there's that one with the elephant. There's one with a bee. It says you belong among the wildflowers. And then there's this one, which is antisocial, which is how I've been feeling lately. It's nobody's fault. Just feeling antisocial. So I figure I can do that. I can take these off. I can paint. I can leave these on, whichever. So Dollar Tree is a really good place to look for those kinds of things. And then a friend of mine, my BFF, showed me this trick. So these are those clear frames that you just slide a picture into. And if you have a large sign, so if you have like those door signs that they sell, you know, that a lot of people use for wreaths, and it won't stand up by itself, you take this and you hot glue it to the back, and then it gives it something to stand up with. And I was just like, that's stupid smart. I feel stupid for not thinking of it. But yeah, those came from Dollar Tree as well. So, hello, Samantha. I'm sorry if I missed anybody coming in while I'm talking about all the stuff I've been buying. So I got those. So I have lots of things to make stuff with. And then paintbrushes, of course, are needed. They had several different sized groupings. And then I got 3 of these clear ones. And I like these because they have the little handles that come up and go over. So they actually snap on. And I have some of these before, and they're actually really good. But I'm thinking I can use these for diamond painting and kind of do a create your own, like the Harbor Freight storage is kind of what this makes me think of. Because I have a lot of these. little containers like this. And so these can go in here, or if you have like diamond dots containers, those will sit down in there as well. And then they can get put up with lids on. In fact, we're just going to do that now and go ahead and free up this tub. You could do your loose drills, or if you have like sparklers, these would be really good for sparklers. So yeah, then I freed up a tub that I can use for miscellaneous things, just like that. And then you put the lid on and they go up. You think I need to do videos for these crafty projects? There are videos out there. I'm not doing anything different, I don't think. I don't think I'm doing anything super creative. The bee skip is definitely out there. You can definitely find it all over the place. Rob says now he needs all the things. So yeah, so that stuff all came from Dollar Tree. So I was excited to find it and to buy it. I'm excited for the Cricut. I tried to play with it last night. And I don't know, I didn't use alcohol. I was going to put something on my little milk jug. And I didn't rub it down with alcohol first. And so my vinyl wouldn't stick. So I don't know if it was because this is shiny, or if it is because my transfer tape is too strong, because it just wouldn't stick. And I tried several times, you know, peeling it different directions, all kinds of things. And so I kind of just gave up. I'll come back to it. In the end, I'll come back to it and try it again. I may have just been trying to use a design that was too intricate for the size that I was using. So yeah, so there's that. Now, the next thing I'm going to show you is a hint, because what I have been working on the most the last couple of weeks, those of you that come to my Saturday morning chats have seen sneak peeks of it, but I have been working on the St. Jude 2021 pattern, because that's going to drop for you guys on the on the 1st of April. And so this is your clue for the St. Jude pattern. So those of you that don't come to Saturday mornings, the ones that have been there have seen it. But this is your clue for the St. Jude pattern this year. So it's going to be exciting. I am so excited to show you guys and for you to see it. Yeah, a Cricut social. So I was thinking I'd play with it Friday night while we were doing the all night thing. Excuse me while I get my water. I was thinking I could play around with it then. But yeah, we can definitely do one with just a Cricut social, because it is a learning curve. I'm learning to use the design software. Obviously cutting the vinyl and things like that. I used this sheet from Michael's, has these 12 by 12 sheets of the Oracle 651. And so this is what I used. As you can see, I cut it the first time and it didn't work. Cut it the second time and it wouldn't stay on. So I know we've been missing you, Tia. I'm like, I don't know where Tia is, but she ain't here. So, okay. And what we're actually going to work on tonight is my temperature sal that I am doing with Rebecca. And this is February, you guys. I haven't touched it since Rebecca and I did our last live together. So I have some work to do. So I have my little card, and I've gone through, sorry about the angle of the light. I've gone through and written down my colors that correspond to my days. And I went all the way through today. So that's March on the back. And we're just going to crochet and chit chat. And I'm going to try to catch up, at least get February done, and probably started on March. So where I stopped was the 16th, which is this row here. And so we're going with our medium gray. As soon as I find it in my bag, here it is. So we're going to go in with the medium gray. Hey, Shawana, welcome. Yeah, so we're going to do that. I have not been watching TV. I know Rebecca asked me earlier what I've been binge watching, and I haven't turned the TV on in the last couple of weeks. I have been binge listening to Audible to different novels. So I have listened to, hold on, and I will tell you all of the things. I know we had this discussion on Wednesday. So there is a series by Patience Griffin, and she is a, come on, don't do this to me now. She is a romance. They're all romance books, okay? So if you're not a romance reader, you're probably not going to like any of these titles. But Patience Griffin, she has this series, and it's a series set in a small town in Scotland. And so I have all of those books. I think I had to buy the newest one that I hadn't read yet. The first one is called To Scotland with Love. And it's kind of like a crafting. There's lots of quilters in this book. And so it's kind of like a crafting book. And then, of course, you have your different romances, but you have recurring characters. Oops, I did that wrong. Let's try this again. So you have a bunch of recurring characters that happen in each book, and then you get to know them a little better when you get to their book. And so I re-listened to that entire series, which took about 7 or 8 days, something like that. Each book is about 10 hours long to listen to on regular speed. But I did go back and revisit Gandygow, which is the name of the town. I love that series. I think it's so good. I love the characters. So I listened to it, and then I went back, and this is a series I had started reading many years ago and kind of came back to it as well. And it's by Shelley Lawrenston, and it's called the Pride series. And it is a shifter romance situation. And there's 8 in the main series, and then she's got a spin-off series for the honey badgers. And if you know anything about honey badgers, you can imagine what these books are like. So I went through, and there's 3 books out in that series. No, you have to pay for them, Allie. No problem, Crash. I want to do an all-night meetup. That sounds fun. Meet up, hang out, laughing, and it caused me to oversleep and miss the Crafters Zoom. You missed the Crafters Zoom and the retreat roundup, girl. Anyway, so I listened to that series, and each of these were taking about a day to listen to. I was kind of addicted. And then Annie Nicholas, the Not His Werewolf and Not His Dragon, I started listening to that series. Got those first 2 books done. And then I switched over to Nice Werewolves Don't Bite Vampires. And I think that was somebody recommended that in the Saturday morning chat. And I cannot recall who it was. So if you were in the Saturday morning chat and you can remember who recommended it, please let me know. That is by Molly Harper. And I love some of the Molly Harper's other series. And so I went back and read that one book. And I've got to find some other ones in that series as well. So I just finished that one earlier today while I was at work. I've been listening at work. I've been listening at home. That's what I've been doing. So yeah, nothing real exciting other than buying stuff. So what have you guys been up to? Hey, Shawana, I don't know if I said hi, but hi. A Cricut social. Oh my goodness. You know, the machines when they start are kind of loud, but when they're actually cutting, they're not that bad. So we probably could do a Cricut social. How many of you have a Cricut or some kind of machine like it? A Silhouette or any of the other Cricuts? or just a crafting social. I'm going to sit here and just crochet my little heart out. So Halloween has one. I know you said you put it away because you get frustrated with it. She says she just has the little joy. That's okay. I had that little one to start with, and I still thought it was the best thing ever. Crystal's got one. She does have one. She made me some stuff. I put, let's see, are they on top? Probably not. They're probably on the bottom of the pile. So Crystal made me a couple of vinyl things that she sent. Not that one yet. So she made this one for me, which is super cute. So I put it on one of my thread boxes. And then she made me a couple of these, which say Hogwarts Quidditch. And then I put the other ones away for safekeeping, which means I can't find them at the moment. They're somewhere in the stash over here. And so, yeah, so she made me some of those. And it was super sweet. She sent them to me. I got a TARDIS. I got to get that on the car, but every time I think about it, it rains. And then the car's dirty again. I ran the car through the car wash last week, and now it's dirty again. Which, you know, sounds about right. So let's see what everybody's been up to. Brian's been crocheting a lap blanket and a baby blanket. Very nice. Mystical is working on your snack size. Okay. What are you working? What is it a snack size of? What's the picture? Really? There we go. And then Danielle says, talking to Brian, Allie has been diamond painting and working. Yeah, I pretty much have been going to work and coming home in between shopping. I put in an Amazon order today also. So, yeah. I'm almost done. I got to go to the dentist, and I need to go to the eye doctor and get some new glasses because those 6s and 8s on the computer are starting to look an awful lot alike, and the 3s and the 8s. So it is time to go to the eye doctor. Luckily, we got different insurance this year that kicked in on the 1st, and it's actually better vision and dental insurance than what we had, and it only went up like a couple of dollars. So I was pretty excited about that. So I can go, I think I've got a $200 for contacts or frames that the insurance will pay for. The exam, I think, is free or $10 or something like that. And then my cost will come in when I get to my lenses because I'm blind as a bat. And so I have to get the like super polycarbonate, lightweight, you know, NASA engineering hoodoo to be able to wear my glasses and keep them on my face. They're not 100 pounds. So that's where my cost comes in, is all of that stuff. Rob has been gaming. I saw your channel. Don't think I didn't. Halloween's been mostly diamond painting, trying to pare down the whips. All right. Deanne has been working on your chuck-along. Halloween finished your leprechaun cat last night. That one is super cute. Rob says, apart from just receiving 2 Irish frame drums today, I don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. I got the most stunning book for your book collection, Bullfinch's Mythology. Very nice. Is it a first edition? Or is it just a collector's edition? Crystal Pony. Okay. Danielle says, you're stitching a gift for someone across the pond. Very nice. Rob says it's black leather bound with gold-edged pages, gold inlay designs on the cover. It contains Greek myths, the Arthurian legends, and then Charlemagne tails. I don't know what the Charlemagne tails are. I probably do and just don't know that's what they're called. That's very cool, Rob. Hello Queen says she bought some edibles. Did you go grocery shopping? I mean, I'm just saying. Or are they special edibles? Like special edibles. I'm nosy like that. So I made beef stew last night for dinner. So I have leftovers to have tonight. I figured that would be good. I thought about corned beef and cabbage, just because I like corned beef and cabbage. And then I realized you can't buy a corned beef roast in a small size. They are enough for like 17 people. So that went out the window. And then I was going to do sausage and tatties, or potatoes. And they were out of sausage, my preferred sausage. So yeah, that didn't work either. So we're having beef stew, and that's okay. I did wear my one green shirt yesterday because I thought yesterday was St. Patrick's Day, because, you know, I can't look at the date. And turns out it was not. So I found another shirt that happened to have green on it to wear today. It's one of my festival shirts. I was like, oh, you need some more green in your wardrobe, apparently. I do not have a lot of green. So Halloween, my husband needs the super sci-fi lenses too. Yeah, that's a good way to put it. Like, I should be able to see like Mad Eye Moody's eye with how much I pay for those lenses. I'm just saying. It should see through everything. But it doesn't. I will probably eventually have to go to contacts. I prefer glasses because they're not as much of a pain. And, you know, I'm kind of a lazy girl. So I just have always worn glasses. I used to have contacts, you know, so especially in the summer, so I could wear my sunglasses. They're just such a pain in the butt. And when the wind blows like it's blowing today, it's blowing about 20, 30 miles an hour today. You know, everything gets in your eyes. Not a big fan of contacts. I only get 150 on frames, 200 on contacts. I don't wear contacts though. Your daughter gets the contacts. Yeah. Yep. So going back to, I was going to tell you guys, going back to the Amazon books. If you have Audible and you want to listen to an Audible book, go buy it in the Kindle store on Amazon and add the Audible narration. It's a little box that you can check underneath your buy with one click. And the books are usually about $4 or $5 cheaper, and you still get the Audible version, or you can have the Kindle version that you read, but it's $4 or $5 cheaper than the actual audiobook. Just a little shopper discount tip for you. That's what I've been doing with mine. So it'll say the audiobook is $19, and then you can get the Kindle book for like $3, and then the Audible narration is usually about $7. So $10 versus $20 for a book. Yes, please. So just a little trick for those of you that do like Audible audiobooks. That's an easy way to do it. Or a cheaper way to do it. What came from the cannabis store? They came from the cannabis store. Hold on. What? I'm so confused. I've been thinking about trying it out again. In 3 years, it's been legal. Oh, she's talking about yeah. Okay. Sorry. I was intrigued. Hey, Narita, no problem. Do your thing. Brian says he had corned beef hash and rice and cabbage and potatoes. And Mystical said they had leftover corned beef. 3. Oh, okay. I'm following the conversation now. Thank you, Mickey. She made edibles from the store. Got it. I'm following. Thank you. Y'all, it's been, yeah. I've never had those kinds of brownies. I'd like to try them, I think once. I always worry that I'd have a reaction to something like that. And I guess if it's legal where you're at, it's not a big deal to go to the hospital and be like, I'm having an allergic reaction. However, in Texas, it's all still not legal. So that'd be a little awkward to explain what I was having a reaction to. Although some of our customers don't seem to care. We're not accepting cash right now. We haven't since we closed down for COVID or turducken. But used to, we would have customers come in and they would hand us money, and the smell of the marijuana coming off that money was intense. Like, you could smell it, like you put it in the cash drawer, close the cash drawer, and still smell it at the very end of the hallway. I'm like, I don't know what y'all are doing. Like, are you blowing the smoke right onto it? Or, like, how do you get it that strong? I mean, seriously. All right, let's see here. 1. Did I just do 2 rows, you guys? 2, 3. I think so. Yes, I did. If not, we're good. Okay. Pair of scissors. So, let's see. Is there any free on Amazon? Not anymore, Allie. If you do Amazon Unlimited, it's about $10 a month, I think, or at least it was when I used to have it. You can do Amazon Kindle Unlimited, and they have some for free if you do that, but you're still paying the $10. Now, if you're an avid reader and they have a bunch of what you like to read, it's worth it, honestly, in my opinion, to do the Amazon Unlimited, because I can spend a lot more than $10 a month on books. Hello Queen says, I have to keep that in mind. Husband is learning disabled and has really latched on to audiobooks lately. Yeah. I listen to them while I'm at work, especially right now because I'm pretty much the only person in the building. And so I get tired of being by myself. And so I need like some sound that I'm used to hearing in an office. And so it's really nice because I can do that. You know, and if I miss a section, I just rewind it and do all that stuff. You can set a timer at night. I listen to it while I'm going to sleep. Set the timer. It goes off in 30 minutes after I've fallen asleep. And you can put a bookmark in. And so in the morning when I get up, I just jump back on that bookmark straight back to where I started when I went to bed. Hello Queen says, that's what we did in college a million years ago. Mickey says, it's medically necessary for me. Got my permit and everything. It's just expensive. And Hello Queen says, it's fully legal up here, so there's no real worries. Tia says, I'm having a reaction to them hemp brownies. Exactly. Hello Queen says, I'm just wondering if the CBD will help with my anxiety. I have friends, so the CBD oil you can get in Texas, and I have friends that use it, and they swear by it for anxiety and depression and some of those things like that. So I would say it's probably worth a try. And especially if it's legal, go for it. Try it. I mean, if anything helps. Oh, Tia says, Mickey Sunshine, you got to come for a visit. We hit every dispensary in town, then head to Michael's afterwards. What an awesome night. Oh, Lord. Y'all, that is not a good plan. I do not approve of this plan. You will spend way more money than you think you're going to. Allie says, I don't want edible brownies. Tia says, try making it yourself, a brownie mix and ground cannabis, and you're good to go. Just mix them together. Rob says, so brownies that give you the munchies for more brownies, where do I sign up? Exactly. I already have issues controlling myself around brownies as it is. Hello Queen says, he rides around on machines all day, so we get him hearing protection that's Bluetooth compatible so he can listen to books and doesn't nod off while cutting roughs. There you go. That makes sense. Yeah, binge crafting. What is it that we say, don't drink and drill? I'm pretty sure that falls under that category. Even though you're not necessarily drinking. I think it's probably the same kind of a thing. Just my opinion. But please send me the video when you're done, because I would like to see it. I bet it'll be hilarious. All right, so we are switching over to the charcoal. This is going to be a pretty nice big solid squares of color in this one, because like all of last week was pretty much 70 degrees. It was gorgeous. It's cooled down just a little bit after the storms moved through and the wind stopped blowing as much. So we're going to do some gray, some more gray, and then we're going to switch over to lots of grape and purple and black. No drunk drilling. That's right. That's what we agreed to many moons ago, was that drunk drilling. If the drills on this whip are wonky, I know why. Oh, that means Halloween's having a little sippy sip. That's okay. This is, in fact, just water, not vodka. Okay, so the other thing I did do this week, and I know how some of y'all feel about it, I went down the TikTok rabbit hole. I finally downloaded TikTok. I only put it on my iPad. I did not put it on my phone. But I did go down the TikTok rabbit hole. And I found a really funny lady on TikTok named Call Me Chris. I'm probably really behind on this. I sat down the other night and I laid in bed and I was like, I'm just going to lay here for like 5 minutes. I'll watch a couple of videos, you know, let myself de-stress a little bit, and then I'll get up and make dinner. I'm just going to say I had peanut butter and jelly for dinner. And I think I watched about 3 years worth of videos on her channel. And it was magnificent. So she is one of those TikTokers that she has like all of these different characters that she does. She plays them herself, you know, but they all kind of have like a different hat or sunglasses or something along those lines, and different voices and accents, those kinds of things. And I laughed so freaking hard. It was amazing. So if you have TikTok and you like that kind of stuff, look up Call Me Chris. And I think it might be Chris with a K, but I'm not positive about that. But yeah, I was super entertained by that. So I guess that's what I binge watched this week, if anything else. Fingers aren't wanting to work. The men of TikTok. Oh, is this something I should look up or not? Am I going to get arrested if I look up the men of TikTok, Tia? Oh, you did have some botanical chocolate. Got it. Okay. No big deal. Botanical chocolate. That's a great way to put it. What is going on here? I'm not getting very far. Until I'm out of practice because my fingers aren't working. 3. Call Me Chris. Oh, see, Christy knows. She is amazing. She is. And she talks about her mental health struggles and, you know, depression and, you know, and all of that kind of stuff as well. And I think she went from like 6 or 7 million followers in 2020, like at the beginning of the pandemic, to like almost 30 million, like just a little bit ago. So if that tells you guys anything, you know, just saying. So definitely do check her out. She is awesome. Also, hi, Christy. Okay, so we have got about 15 minutes left. So I think it's probably time for us to do Wednesday Wins. Yes, with her little hands. And Riley, I love Misha and Sergey. I love them. Yeah, it's great. Go watch it. You'll thank me. Anyway, let's do some Wednesday wins. So my Wednesday win, of course, is all of my acquired crafting supplies. I did really well with that this week, finding stuff that I needed or wanted or probably shouldn't have bought because I don't have time for the crafts that I already have, but I did it anyway, and that's okay. So, what kind of stuff did you spend money on this week? I know some of y'all got your stimulus today. So what are you planning to buy? What is your Wednesday win? And go. I'm going to try to get this row finished. Yeah, Riley. Okay. Let's see. So Halloween's Wednesday win is that she got her leprechaun cat done last night. Very nice. If I knew where my cowbell was, it's somewhere on this desk and I can't see it or find it. I may have knocked it off the other day. I'm not sure. So cowbell, yay, cowbell. Sorry, it's not the real one. I got to find my cowbell. No stimulus there. No, you in Canada. No stimulus for you. Definitely the best Wednesday win for me. Your brother and his wife spent Saturday night with me. His first outing since he almost passed. It was so amazing to have him over, and it was awesome. I'm so glad to hear that, Tia. I'm so glad. I was concerned. I was very concerned. So I'm happy to hear that he is back, that he is doing well, and all of the things that you guys got to spend some time together. Maybe it'll happen more often now. Can you crochet today? Let's see here. Christy says, "Okay, please." I love that. I'm like, yeah. Let's see. Samantha says her Wednesday win is that you got through stock take at work. Ooh, that is, yeah. We call that inventory in most places here, and it is not fun. So congrats on that, Samantha. Congrats. Because that'll make you want to drink and do other things. Thank you, Christy. Christy got the cowbell. So Crystal says she finished her Indian painting. Very nice. What are you doing, Marissa Rochelle? Get it together. Okay. And there's been a lot of the, what are you doing? Get it together. Talking to myself lately. A lot. So Deanne says your Wednesday win is you got the COVID vaccine, one and done shot without side effects. Okay. Very nice. I didn't know there was an option for one and done, but and I'm glad you didn't have any side effects. You know, I feel like that COVID shot comes with enough warnings that it could, like the commercials that you see on TV, and the warnings or may cause, you know, are longer than the actual commercial kind of a situation. If that made any sense at all, it made sense in my head. So Christy says that her Wednesday win is that you finished 2 coloring pages today. Very nice. Cowbell. I think Johnson & Johnson one is a single shot. Okay. All right. You can tell how much I watch the news, which is never. Telling y'all, zombie apocalypse, I ain't gonna know. Somebody better post it on Facebook. DM me on Instagram or something. So Robert says that his Wednesday win is you helped your niece finish her butterfly birthday gift for her mom. I'm thinking is what that says. Okay, that's another finish. Very nice. There's a cowbell for you. 3. Hello Queen says you just watch the comedians. Yeah. I just, if I'm going to just have a time waster where I can turn my brain off, which is what I need to do sometimes, get into my own head too much a lot of times, and just, it kind of just goes crazy. And I'm like, I've got all these things to do and I don't want to do anything and I just need a break, which is where I've been the last couple of weeks is I just needed a break. And to do some things and to catch up with my people that I see every day, or not every day in real life, but to be off the internet and just have a little quiet, if that makes sense. And so I've been doing that kind of stuff. My best friend, Nicole, did show me this trick. She saw it on somebody's page. So you guys know I keep a lot of ribbon around for my wreaths and things like that. And one of the things that I did that she showed me is that you take your ribbon, because I've always stored it in rolls like this. I'll take a straight pin and put it in to keep the ribbon on the spool and all that kind of stuff. One of the things that she did is she took all of her ribbon, and she has a lot more than I do. And I did this actually while I was watching Rebecca's live, but you take, and I used my quilting ruler, my small quilting square, and you just wrap it around. Now, this only works if your ribbon has wired edges. Well, I won't say only. It works best if your ribbon has wired edges. So you tuck it over like that, and then you just wrap it. And then you kind of press down on those wired edges. And you can store much more ribbon in there when it's like this, laying, or even like this in a tub, than you can if it's on a roll. So I had about 6 tubs of different ribbon. Most of it was wired. And so I took all of that ribbon, used my quilting ruler, and really what I did is, like, I would hold my ruler like this, hook it around, do one spin, and then I would put my finger in like this and would just spin it like this and pull it off of the spool. And I did all my ribbon like that and got it down from 5 boxes down to 2. If that tells you how much space it saves. So if you have lots and lots of ribbon, there's you another little tip for how to store your ribbon. And it doesn't really hurt it, because you just, especially when it's got the wire in it, you just open it back up and you can't even tell. So yeah, I love this ribbon too. I have had this for like 3 years, and I used it on my Wednesday Addams finish, and it was glorious. It was perfect for that project. Sometimes you got to keep stuff and just know it's going to be perfect for something. Anywho, so there's you another little crafting tip. If you have something like a lot of ribbon that you want to do that with, it is definitely a space saver. And now I can use those tubs. I use the plastic shoe boxes from Dollar Tree, and now I can use those for something else. Thank you. That was Dollar Tree ribbon from their Halloween selection. So Craft Outlet also has a whole bunch of really cute ribbon. craftoutlet.com. I need to order some ribbon from there. I did find ribbon that I kind of forgot that I had. And I've been looking for some to make a wreath. And I was like, oh, this will be perfect for this wreath. And this will be perfect for that wreath. So I get to save a little bit of money and craft from stash, because I forgot that I had those ribbons. So that's also very exciting. So is that all of the Wednesday wins? Let me go back. Rob says he can't remember the last time he watched actual TV. I have a couple of shows that I really like, but I mostly record those and then watch them back on the DVR. Deanne says, your TV is on, but I don't pay much attention because you're watching YouTube videos and lives. Yeah. So Allie's Wednesday win is that she finished the Chakra Lotus. Very nice. Hello Queen says, most of the late night hosts have YouTube channels, so I watch their monologues. Yeah, I watch, I think the only one that I still watch is James Corden. And I was a James Corden fan way back when, before he even came to the U.S. Back when he was like on Doctor Who and Gavin and Stacey. Yeah. I've liked him even when he was chubbier than he is now. I always thought he was funny. He's one of those celebrities I think I would actually really enjoy hanging out with. He seems like a pretty decent guy. Anywho, all right, you guys, I think I'm going to call it there before I start another row. I didn't get a whole lot done, but I will finish this up. You can see we are decreasing, and so just by the time the month is over, we should be back in the corner. And I think the next one up is a row of black, and then 4 rows of grape, 2 more blacks, and 2 more grapes. So black and grape will finish out the month, so it'll look very similar to this corner, which is kind of cool. So this will be on each end. And I will get that caught up, and then I've got to get going on my March square, because just in a couple of weeks, the last Wednesday of the month, Rebecca and I will be on together for a 2-hour live. So if you're not caught up, don't stress about it, but that is coming up in a couple of weeks. Again, if you would like to go to the Missouri retreat, please let me know. That's in October. We do have some spaces available. Please announce that on your channels or your social, or share it with your friends or family if you think they might like to go. I would really appreciate that. And on April 1st, the St. Jude pattern will drop. There will be a special video just about the St. Jude pattern on my channel. So please be watching for that. Tia will be live tonight at 9:30 Central Time. So that's in about an hour and a half. I'm going to go have some leftovers for dinner, which I'm kind of excited about. So as always, thank you guys for taking time out of your day to spend with me. It is appreciated more than you know, always. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, hit that subscribe button or ring that cowbell, because everybody needs more cowbell in their lives. And until I see you guys next time, happy stitching, happy diamond painting, till we meet again. Bye!